All right. Well, the caller's not answering, so we're going to get to other business.
Hold on a second. We might have a caller. We might have a caller on the line.
You know what you're doing, right? Obviously.
I'm just gonna hold it up to the.
Yeah, just make sure that guy is right on that. You know, the ear.
Yeah.
All right.
For the iPhone, it may be the bottom. I don't know. Whatever.
No, I think it's the top.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That's the ear.
Speakerphone, too, if you have that.
Yeah, he just replied, sure, when? So I just replied, now.
Right now.
Oh, he can't tonight. It's his anniversary.
Okay, let's call Clive Bostred.
All right.
I'm going to call him. Can we use one of your phones because it's like speaker?
Yeah. I'll be phone guy. Is he ready? Like, he's ready for a call?
No, he's not ready. I've actually never spoken to him before. Do you have a long distance plan?
No.
Because he lives in California.
I don't think there is a such thing as a long distance plan on cell phones anymore. Is there?
Yeah. Not for within the country, though. I think we're okay.
Okay. All right, it's 408.
Does he know you're calling?
No.
At least it's, early there.
889.
Why don't you call him and set it up? And then
Okay, I'll call him. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Nothing much. We're doing Save the World Radio. You're on the air. What's going on? I hear you're in a band, right? What's the name of your band?
The name of the band is Division Self.
And you guys got a new CD coming out soon, right? Why don't you plug it on the show really quick?
Alright, it's 6 tracks, 27 minutes of heavy metal like you've never heard before, actually.
That's
A
cool.
lot of people say that, but this is actually pretty unique. I've never heard anything like it. I listen to a lot of metal, so,
You're the guys who dropped that 1 through 4 a couple years back, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Visions
that's
up, South Jersey.
South Jersey. All right, that's cool. You guys got some
What?
new shit coming out. Do you got a release date set aside yet?
Not as far as I know, probably sometime within the next month.
Seems like it's going to be really soon.
I hope so.
All right, great.
Yo, Boobag, what'd you think about that new Philly shit when they're trying to make everybody get a permit to play any kind of show?
It's bullshit. I hope it doesn't go through. I mean, it's not like the shows are going to stop. If it does, it'll just be easier for cops to be dicks. So.
Yeah, exactly.
They're taking away more of our freedoms left and right. We're not going to let it happen.
I'm glad someone's fighting it. What are you doing later?
Hey, we're trying to be businesslike here.
I'm actually on the air.
Yeah, man, you're on. You're broadcasting to the world live.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you give me a call after 12? I got to run.
Okay.
All right, thanks for being on the air. I'll see you soon.
Peace.
All right. Good Patriot we got there.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, well, all right, anyway, the name of the band is Visions of. Go check it out. Anyway, the sheeple are waking up here and there, little by little. I don't know what degree, but a little more than usual. And you can tell this by seeing these little hidden concepts that we've been speaking of starting to show up in mass culture here and there.
Yeah.
Dr. Oz, for instance, he's a really well-known, likable guy.
Yeah,
with
He's
Mom's
on
like
Oprah all the time. And
Yeah, moms like him, and
5 foods to keep off your grocery list. And to my surprise, he's actually saying high fructose corn syrup in here. He has a list of foods you should eat, and
broccoli, the tumor torpedo.
yeah, broccoli is
torpedoes
a
tumors.
broccoli. It detoxifies the liver. He calls it amazing because people do.
That's funny because I take karate, and the other night at karate, there was a little kid there, and he was talking about how he hates broccoli, and I was just like, I don't know. I was like, I kind of like broccoli. It's good, and I was like, especially when it's like, with cheese on it, or like, if it's in Chinese food or something.
Yeah.
Like
covered in garlic sauce.
Yeah, exactly. Then like broccoli's awesome. But if you give me like a plate of broccoli, I'll just be like, oh, all right, I guess.
I'll eat broccoli. I've never been I've always enjoyed like green vegetables. I just eat them. I don't care.
Yeah, you know what? I've come to when I was a kid, I used to love carrots, but like not so much anymore.
Yeah.
And like like peas, you know, like all that. I mean, I'm down with that. That's fine. It's whatever.
Of the 5 foods I never want
Spinach. I love spinach. Spinach is
Yeah, man.
great. But go ahead. What are you saying?
you to put in your food cart, the one I worry about the most is high fructose corn syrup, said Dr. Oz.
in
And that's
everything.
funny because they've been calling us conspiracy theorists for years, talking about this
Sure,
high fructose corn syrup.
yeah.
And now that we have a respectable, well, at least like a what appears to be a respectable guy
Well,
on
it's a guy with MD in front of his name. And he, correct me if I'm wrong, but that statement could be construed as him saying the one thing you should avoid is high fructose corn syrup. If you're going to avoid anything in Acme, in ShopRite, avoid the high fructose corn syrup. Is that what he's saying?
Unfortunately, it's very hard to do.
It is.
I mean,
I don't know. I'm used to it by now because
I don't
I've
want to
been-
discourage anyone from doing it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if you have not paid attention to this before and you're gonna start paying
Oh,
attention
yeah,
to
get
this,
ready, yeah.
get ready because you'll be.
Basically, if 10 brands make any one product, if 10 brands make fruit punch, expect 8 of them to have high fructose corn syrup.
Exactly.
And expect to be able to choose between 2 brands
Right,
if
yeah.
you want to avoid it. But-
Yeah.
And expect to pay about an extra $1.
Right,
Because, I
yeah.
mean, but you know what? The way I feel about that is food is obnoxiously underpriced in this country for various reasons.
Yeah.
And I almost feel like
And you know
more
what?
comfortable paying
if you're
an
gonna
appropriate price.
skimp on anything,
Yeah.
like, you know, like, don't skimp on your food. Like, don't
Exactly,
just,
yeah,
don't
yeah.
just eat the high fructose corn syrup
Yeah.
version of this thing because
Yeah.
it is $1 cheaper.
And you think you're
Like,
saving money, but when you get cancer of the stomach, or
Right.
when when your health degrades, the pros and cons rebalance.
Like you know, we've talked about this before, and for a while, like I had pretty much cut soda except for the Pepsi throwbacks, sugar.
Sure.
But you know, I cut like soda out of my diet, but I just started working again. I've been unemployed for a year and a half. And I just started working again, and like I get now like that like 3 o'clock, like it's like 3 o'clock, and I'm like, and like the soda machines where I work are fucking quarter. For a soda.
quarter, well,
yes, 25 cents. So I'm just like, you know what? I don't care. High fructose corn syrup will give me 20 minutes of energy,
Yeah.
you know. And I feel, and actually, it's funny too because of my like avoidance of it. And this past week of drinking it, I've actually felt like shit all week. And like I you know, like
Get headaches?
No, I mean but I assume that's just from caffeine withdrawal.
Yeah,
I
caffeine
get headaches
makes
now.
yeah.
because
Headaches.
high fructose corn
I do
syrup.
too. Yeah, I noticed that.
But yeah, like, no, I actually feel a little bit worse. Like, I feel like, and, you know, I mean, I'm not a fat guy, but I'm not a thin guy by any means. But, like, 1 week of drinking soda again, and I'm just like, I feel my boobs and everything. Like, I'm just like, this is awful.